This matter of the flying saucer gives me an excuse to read a favorite poem of mine, which answers your question about the future of man and the psychedelic experience. He says, "Once out of nature I shall never take my bodily form from any natural thing, but such a form as Grecian goldsmiths make of hammered gold and gold enameling to keep a drowsy emperor awake, or set upon a golden bough to sing to lords and ladies of Byzantium of what is past or passing or to come." And this is the idea of becoming, a golden object after death. Yeats, this is Sailing to Byzantium. Once out of nature, I shall never take my bodily form from any natural thing, but such a form as Grecian goldsmiths make of hammered gold and gold enameling to keep a drowsy emperor awake, or set upon a golden bough to sing to lords and ladies of Byzantium of what is past or passing or to come. In other words, a golden bird, a hyperdimensional object of Grecian gold enameling. And this is what the flying saucer is. It is the soul become object. This is the secret of alchemy. It's interesting, you see, that the great flowering of alchemy, the great last flowering of alchemy in the 16th century, was coincident upon a level of understanding of natural chemistry approximately equal to our modern understanding of the role of life in the universe. In other words, mostly speculation. So that what for us moves off into the sky as the flying saucer, told to us to be possible by science but highly unlikely, is like the 16th century mind's relationship to the philosopher's stone, which was said to be highly unlikely but not impossible. And so all this imaginative effort was exhausted in trying to produce the philosopher's stone, and the focus was upon chemical hardware, heating alembics, watching swirling gases in cloudy glass. And now in the modern context, it has gone into the sky. The sky is the dimension of the other for 20th century man. We feel we understand natural chemical processes. There is no mystery there. Miners no longer encounter gnomes when they go into deep mines the way they did in the 15th and 16th century. Those gnomes have been stilled, but the sky is still haunted. This is where we are told it might be possible for it to come from, and the sea is obviously co-mapped to the unconscious. But the sky, because our scientists tell us, that somewhere out there, just possibly, it might be so. But I think what's being missed is that the whole dimension of communication is being ruled inadmissible as evidence simply because it doesn't conform to the epistemological biases of the people who are asking the question. And that is all these voices in the head that guide shaman, that obsess lunatics, that make poetry. And in other words, the muse is real. I mean, if you have not experienced the muse, that doesn't mean anything. You may not have climbed Mount Everest either. But I tell you, out there in life, there are experiences which cause a need for new definitions. And
everyone has had them, whether they're willing to admit it. I think of one sort or another.
An intimation of the other.
Uh-huh.
Well, so imagine a compound which elicits this when you choose to use it. Well, one could talk endlessly about this subject, I suppose, but until it's resolved, all of man's epistemological dealings with reality will be haunted by this faint spookiness which can't be gotten rid of.